extremely prevalent and proactive. Here's another better look to the case manager and social worker. Case manager, coordination, facilitation of care, utilization, resource management, transitional planning, discharge planning, social worker, collaborator of discharge planning, psychosocial assessments and interventions.
All right, so this is Belinda. She is the social worker at the Community Care Center at Alliance Hospital across the street. That's where I did my clinical, and I got to work with her every day, so we just interviewed her really quick on her typical day at the Community Care Center.
And the camera falls twice, so that's what the thud is.
Yeah. Okay, Belinda, before we begin, is it okay if we record this interview?
Oh, absolutely.
And our teacher's going to make an archive of these presentations we're putting together, so there's and we'll be able to access them. So they're okay if it gets put in that archive.
Oh, yes, I'm all for education and informing individuals. That would be fine.
Okay, so the first question we had for you is, what is your background in education?
My background in education, I started way back when with an associate's degree in human services. I attended Kent State and Salem.
Okay.
And then I went on to Youngstown State University. I sort of, well, no, let's back up. It's been too many years ago. Then I went for, let's say, human services, ended up getting a bachelor's degree. Family Studies and Human Services, I think is what it was called.
Okay.
And then I decided to go on for my master's. Now, way back when, long ago, when I first started, they actually grandfathered me in when I worked at Children's Services.
Okay.
But then as I progressed, as time went on, I found out that, you know what, I'm going to need to have a little bit more education. So that's when I went back and I did get my master's at Youngstown State University in social work.
Okay. And what made you want to become a social worker?
Oh my goodness. You know, I guess it's a combination of life experiences that I've had, and I think growing up, I was a shy little girl. I was bullied, what they would call it today, because I was always overweight, you know, and all throughout school, it seemed like there was something going on. Then as I grew up, you know, and learned more about myself, it's like, you know what, I don't want other people to have to do this, and my whole thing is to empower individuals.
Okay.
That's whoever you are, whatever abilities, and I don't like the word disability, I enjoy the word abilities.
Okay.
You know, I want to sort of focus on what an individual has going for them. So I guess that's a long answer to, you know, how did I want to become, why did I want to become a social worker? I've always had a heart for people. You know, I've always wanted to show individuals that, you know what, there's so much more to who you think you are. Because I think we make ourselves small in our minds sometimes. That it takes somebody else to sit down and talk with you and pull out those positives.
Definitely. And how long have you been in this line of work for?
Oh my goodness. I started in 1998, I believe. I got my associate degree. Now, even before then, my husband and I were foster parents, so we've always had sort of our fingers in sort of like social service type things. So as foster parents, and then taking that on to, you know, professional education. So 1998.
Current.
Yeah. What, 20 years?
Wow. What does your day usually consist of here at the Community Care Center?
Here at Community Care Center, first of all, we always have stand-up. I'm involved with a team of nurses. Sometimes we have the pharmacists, therapists, myself, business office. You know, we're all united here, and we sit down and we talk about all the individuals. So that's usually the way my day will start. Then I will come and see, okay, who was admitted, find out a little bit about those individuals through paperwork that we have. And then my day starts with, okay, we've got, I've got certain people that I need to see within a 7-day period. I'll go make sure that I see those individuals. Then, you know, crises pop up during the day. Like this week there was 2 people had suicidal ideation. So, you know, it's like, drop what you're doing, because, you know, people first. You go and see them. So it's not really a structured day. I mean, I like to keep